Maybe Jay-Z did try to hurt Nas. Or maybe he just ended up on Drake's album by accident. But there's definitely more to this shit. I'll tell you that much. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Hey, yo, so I think there might be something to this whole Jay-Z dropping on Nas's date in order to hurt Nas's sale theory. At first, I didn't really give much credence to this. I was like, I don't know, maybe. But now it dominoes is falling. Things is happening. It's seeming a little bit more plausible. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but it's seeming a little bit more plausible. And if that is the case, maybe he was throwing shots at Ye. Now, why do I say that's the case? Jay-Z is on Drake's album. I mean, yeah, Drake also, from what I've heard, I haven't heard the album, has Michael Jackson also, so what the fuck is up with that? But Jay-Z's on Drake's album. Now, for everybody that don't know, Drake is on Ye's album, or he was supposed to be, I don't know, whatever song he's supposed to be on. Not sure if it was a chorus or he dropped a verse or whatever the case was, but he was also supposed to be on Ye's album, so this might not mean anything. But there was beef between Ye. I mean, pardon me. There is beef between Ye and Drake, but there was beef between Drake and Jay-Z. And for those that don't know why, the reason what the beef really is this. Before Tidal came out, Jay-Z made a point. He made a very explicit point to say, look, we're trying to take our hip-hop back from, I don't want to say the white man, but corporate America. You know, you understand? That's basically what the whole creation of Tidal was. So that's why it kills me when I see these real hip hop fans and they're like, screw Tidal, we want Sony. Or, you know, just, I'm pretty sure they're not saying we want Sony. But, you know, they're saying things in defense of Sony, whether they are trying to defend Sony or not. I'm not trying to defend neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm one of the little guys on YouTube. You know, if I get big, I get big. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. It all has to deal with grind, skill level, visibility. You know, these things are all important. Don't get it confused. So why an artist would prefer to be with Sony over Tidal, a fledgling company, believe me, I understand. I absolutely understand. If you're with Sony, you're going to get much more visibility. And if you're the freaking one of the top artists on the planet, it's probably to your benefit. You understand? As far as financial gain. So I understand. But Jay-Z had a beef because Jay-Z was saying, look, we're trying to get all of the artists, especially the big artists, to come over to Tidal. Because once the big artists come over to Tidal, then we'll have a not just a foothold, but we'll have leverage. Okay, everybody knows how my channel do. All right? I talk about something, I explain something, and then I use some kind of analogy or, you know, allegory to further describe or try to push my point across. So I'll say this. There was a time back when there was a lockout. There was a lockout in the NFL. A lot of people don't remember this. There was a lockout in the NFL. It was in the 80s, I believe. During this lockout, a lot of the high-profile players went to go play in other leagues. They didn't, you know, they left the NFL. They went to go play in other leagues, like Tony Dorsett, I believe. I'm not sure if Elway did, but a couple of different of the high-profile players, they left the league. And in the actual regular NFL, they had a lot of, I don't want to say scabs, but they had replacement players. That's what they had. So what happens is that dilutes the actual league, and that causes for the higher-ups to have to negotiate with you, you know, in earnest. So when Jay-Z decided to create Tidal, his whole position was we're not getting paid what we're supposed to be getting paid. He's getting paid. So in reality, he's saying, look, if anybody, I'm not gonna lie, he's probably saying, look, if anybody gotta rob us, we gonna rob us. We're not gonna let the white man rob us. You understand what I'm saying? This how fucked up, but that's probably what his position was. You understand what I'm saying? So, in order to get these other streaming services to how do you say, negotiate, you know, the prices fairly with the artists that they're streaming, because you know what I'm saying, they started Tidal because they weren't negotiating fairly. So when you have a big artist like Drake say, you know what, I'm gonna stay in the NFL, I'm gonna stay at Sony instead of going to, I think it was the USFL. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the name of the league. Instead of going with the you know the other league that is basically there to usurp the NFL or force the NFL to play fairly, when you have a high profile player that says, you know what, I'm going to stay over here, basically they're turning their back on the rest of the industry. You know, not the industry as far as the whole entire industry, but their players. You understand what I'm saying? We're all players. You're turning your back on our you know, union, as so to say. So that's why Jay-Z, in my opinion, if they had beef, would have had beef with Drake. So now that he shows up on Drake's album, Drake's going to be a free agent. Drake can sign with whoever he wants to sign with. My question is, does that also go for the streaming service that he signed to? I don't believe it would, but does it? Did Jay-Z, in an effort to ingratiate himself with Drake, get on his album? Now, with that, all of that being said, a lot of times these dudes is beefing and they do music together. Remember when Nicki Minaj was beefing with Cardi B? Well, first of all, they weren't beefing as much as it is Cardi B was coming for a spot, but she didn't know it. And Nicki Minaj knew she was coming for a spot. So Nicki Minaj got into some kind of stupid-ass beef that she should have never got herself into with Remy Ma, because Nicki Minaj was doing some behind-the-scenes fuckery. And then she get into this beef with Remy Ma takes her down a couple pegs. And because Remy Ma took Nicki Minaj down a couple pegs, it allows for Cardi B to catapult herself even further up the charts. If anybody understands that, that is exactly what happened. You can argue that left and right for whatever days that you want, that I'm incorrect about that, but that is what happened. Okay. So often, artists will have beefs with each other and still do music together. Remember, I think it was Motorsport? Nicki and Cardi, and they dropped music Motorsport, because a lot of times what happens is you might have did a verse somewhere and somebody else also has rights to be able to put that verse on something because y'all on the same label or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And then somebody puts that music onto something and you might not know about it. And then after the fact, you find out. Because remember, for everybody that doesn't know, Nicki Minaj did not know that her verse was going to be put on fucking the same song with Cardi B. She recorded that verse for someone else. She recorded that verse for one of the other Migos. Cardi B was not supposed to be on it. And then they put Cardi B on it, which I think is just that was fucked up, because not for nothing, Nicki Minaj verse was fire. That shit was hard as shit. Nicki Minaj raps better than whoever's writing her shit. I don't know, whatever the fuck. It's better than the Migos. The Migos just got a good shtick going for them. They know how to make music. They're great producers. Anyway, so and songwriters. They're great songwriters. But as far as just their regular rap and ad-libbers, their ad-libs are sick. But besides just being able to like rap, like those guys are really mediocre. Anyway, so we got to remember that sometimes people are beefing and they do get music released on albums of people that they're beefing with. So, maybe there's nothing to this. Maybe there's nothing to this. But history proves a couple of things different. Drake maybe opening his own label. Maybe. We don't know. He got that OVO shit set up already. I mean, realistically, all he'd have to do is go to somebody like Universal and have Universal sign him directly. That's what Young Money did, right? Young Money did that shit like a day or two after they was got from under Cash Money. So, that can happen. So Let me know what y'all guys think about this. Like, whatever part of this, like, hit you, or whatever part of this you got questions about, or you just want to make a comment, you don't got questions. Maybe you don't like some of the shit I said. Maybe you think I'm inaccurate. Maybe you're like, damn, this nigga know everything. I don't know. Leave comments down below. I want to know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. I'm laughing at what I just said. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgot about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.